In this episode, we get an update from Chris Ragsdale out on the road.
Burrito. Good stuff. Just outside of Cortez, I went down for 2 hours. Just this side of Cortez. Yeah, so I've only had 2 sleep breaks so far. I'm all right with that part of it. We've kept moving forward pretty consistently, so yeah, I'm happy with how we're doing.
Also, we meet up with Team Love, Sweat, and Gears and talk to them about the race. We're catching up with Love, Sweat, and Gears. All 4 team members are present this time. How do you guys feel? It sounds like you're super excited, but...
We are so ready. This is really our hardest day because we've gone through all of our inspections, we've tested out our bikes, we've got our gear unpacked, we've got all our little packets organized, and this is the day that we're waiting. And tomorrow we start racing. So this is really one of the hardest days of the entire race.
So you're taking the first run. How hard do you think you'll go, like from the beginning? As soon as you get off the path, are you just...
You asked the right person.
Yeah, just full gas
well,
or
I'll
what?
definitely be itching to go because on that bike path you have to, go probably 15 miles an hour, and doing that for, 8 miles will drive me crazy. So I'm going to gun it when I get off. So I love racing, and so I'm excited I get to go first, see how many people can go catch.
You really must be feeling pretty excited and getting out and going after a record. I know you're so relaxed and everybody's so peaceful, but I imagine you guys are really focused and going to really attack it tomorrow. So,
yeah, we all really want that record, and so it's nice that all 4 of us feel very driven to get it and are going to just go after it.
What are you looking forward to the most out there?
That's a really good question because I just look forward to riding as hard as I possibly can. I just want to ride as hard as I possibly can, see the country, but I think that's what I'm looking forward to, is just letting it loose. As hard as I've been training, I just want to do it as the best and as hard as I possibly can and just feel exhausted at the end.
It's a long build to do this, so,
Yeah. Well, and the way we train for me, I noticed over the last month or so, because I was on my bike multiple times every day, that's where I was happiest. I mean, it literally became like I have to be on my bike in order to be a good person. So
I know I've done it.
And so it was just, 3 and 4 times a day I'm on the bike, and it became just really natural. And it's once Ram's done and I don't do that anymore, it's hard to, like I said, put all the pieces back together again and function normally.
Yeah, well, I think there's a void.
Yeah.
There's a void. The race is over. It's taken you a year to build for it, and it's over. And then you're trying to figure out how do you fill those space.
Yeah. Almost
it's a
postpartum.
letdown,
Yeah.
I get that too.
Do you really?
I miss it. Yeah. Even if I having an experience and I'm like, man, this sucks. And then a couple weeks later, I'm like, man, that was pretty good.
Yeah. And when your training is hard, when you get to your peaks of training, and a lot of times I'm like, oh, this is so hard. I don't want to do this anymore. I can hardly wait for it to be over. Then it's over, and you're like, now what? Yeah.
Well, we're not worried about that right now.
No.
We're worried about getting there and then celebrating.
That's right.
Exactly.
I was just going to say, are you going to be at the finish?
Yes, we're going to be at the finish. We're going to be there.
At 3 a.m.
Shooting flares off and we'll be there. We may be stage right about 2 miles in a hotel.
We need to
or
get your
something,
phone number. We'll be texting you.
Yeah.
Get out here.
I hope to be there. I mean, I think we will. We'll be keeping track of you guys.
Okay, great.
You girls, you ladies.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks and good luck.
Thank you.
Yes. CEO Challenges shows us what they have up their sleeve. I was wondering if you could take me for a tour of the bus.
Love to take you for a tour. Let's go. Here we have all of our GU energy products that our sponsor GU was nice enough to donate for us. We've got microwave, coffee, more GU, rice maker. So when the riders are done, when the riders and crew are done, we'll have one person who stays on the bus at all times. Her name's Samara, and she massages each of the riders up here in this area when they're done. So this is what's commonly known as a rock star bus. So I guess all the rock bands use these to travel the country. when you're done with the concert and when we're done with our shifts, you crawl into one of these lovely little bunks, and I'll tell you what, after a 10-hour shift of either driving or riding, you put your head down and boom, you're gone. And then back here is just kind of a relaxing area. We got a TV and some music and stuff, but I don't think we'll be pumping the tunes too much. It's all about sleeping and riding and eating.
Well, this is going in style, definitely.
Yeah, it's the way to go for sure. I mean, it'd be tough to do it.
It'd be pretty nice to have this, you know. Maybe for one man, it's a little overkill. But
I think so. Your crew would like it, the
yes,
one-man crew, but you would never get a chance to be in here, so it's a total waste. But for an 8-man, so we have 8 riders, 9 crew. Honestly, this is about the only way to go.
The way to go. Team Pro Win tells us just how serious they are about RAAM.
First of all, we'll be happy if we finish it, and we're gonna do. But we would be happy if we would make it in 8 days. No, not too much pressure, you know, and no injuries. That would be great too.
Well, actually, it's a charity thing. We did a couple of things with German television for charity programs. And so last year, my dad and the German television anchorman, they decided to do a crazy thing and do a race across America. Most of the team is part of the company ProWin and also of Hubert Schwarz, which is the organizing team of the whole thing. As a company, ProWin always tries to do something good for the children all around the world. So that's why we did that decision too. For all of us, it's just excitement to see what's going to happen. So I think most of the bikers are like a little afraid of the Rocky Mountains and the big mountains anyway. So because they don't know how hard it's going to be, how tough it's going to be, and Death Valley, of course.
We are a group of 8 drivers, and we make 2 group of 4 out of that, and we try to switch the 4 groups like every 6 to 8 hours, depends on the track. I think it was something between 4 and 8 months of training for all the drivers, and just try to fit it in as much as we could in our daily life, and focus on that.
Actually we had 2 nice days in San Francisco and right here in San Diego, so having some last beers before the race starts, and I mean, it's for all of us. We're not the pros. We're like it's hobby. It's like the excitement, and so I think we took it a little bit easier than some of the other teams, I guess.
Maria Parker is back. After a sure race-ending accident, Maria has picked up the pieces and will continue to race. This is why I love this race so much, that someone can pick himself up and get back in the race. Make sure to check out the RAAM Report with Dave Toll tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for all the latest standings and action from the road.